Okay. Alright. So, this is pretty customary.
Oh, no, you're good.
You gotta have a bandana if you're gonna. So, just gonna tie this on real quick.
Yeah, yeah.
Is that like Capcom?
That is Capcom Street Fighter 4.
Okay.
Our boy Bill Reiser.
The dark Bill Reiser. I should have like dyed my hair blonde. Okay,
Yeah,
so
your lack of dedication to this run, dude, is...
Gotta make sure we're on the hard mode. Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so the most important thing about hard mode is you want to get the crush weapon, and you don't ever want to lose it, which is probably what's going to happen to me, but we'll try our best. So we start out with some spread, and funny enough, the first stage is like the hardest stage, because there's like tons of enemies coming at you.
Yeah. And like on lower difficulties, those dogs won't run out at you like that. And you'll also notice in the top of the screen, JD's got weapons 1 and 2 as well as his bomb count. And so by pressing X, you swap between those weapons, and it's just a mechanic intended to say you can have spread and C. But he's doing a claw grip and he's mashing between the two. So this is what we want here. Unfortunately, the spread got taken away, but so he's gonna be using a claw grip while holding Y and mashing X, so that he's constantly switching between the two weapons to maximize the amount of shots he's getting on screen.
Yeah, it's faster to have spread here. So I was just really focused on getting the crush.
Luckily, laser's not horrible for that, but yeah, this CC is the business. And then tough guy pose. They have a lot of really cool visual effects like this. This section, JD's using bombs to get rid of some projectiles here. And there's a tight jump coming up where he can basically skip this cycle without having to wait. But it's pretty quick. Here we go right here. You see a quick little jump.
Yeah, it just burns your ass just a little bit.
Bringing up some more bombs. And here we're at a turtle that made it to the water.
Yeah, obviously, like when you die, you lose a weapon. So like you would lose one of my C's, which sucks.
And there is a kill here where you can like really get up on him, but he can turtle hump you, and
yeah,
it's actually
right
random. Like you can be in the right spot, but he can still kill you, and you lose a weapon. So still fairly quick this way. But in actual attempts, he basically rest right underneath his neck and mash it down.
Ooh, nice spawn. Alright, so the top-down stages are notorious for being
absolutely terrible.
Yeah, not too many people enjoy.
You see JD's actually moving, he's manipulating the camera so he can run diagonally, and it's a little bit quicker across those bridges and things like that. So the double crush here really dominates these guys that are popping up in these turrets. But yeah, those stages are a little disorienting if you don't know what to do.
Especially if you play.
Yeah. So in these top-down stages, you're really just manipulating the camera to be able to hit the bosses as much as possible. A lot of them, they have mechanics where they kind of spin around, so again, you get disoriented and their weak spot is moved away from you, but you'll see later on he does like kind of a camera manipulation to be able to kill him fast.
So this is stage 3. Stage 3 is actually one of the harder stages of the side scrollers. Just a lot of tough mini bosses. There's a lot of ways to lose time, especially at this section here where these guys just pick you up.
Suck. Yeah, they'll grab you in like a little ball if you jump, or like they hold you and you see how much you slow down there.
So this is one of the mini bosses I'm talking about.
Yeah, if you go all the way around here, obviously you're going to get killed. There's a strat where you can kind of jump on this, and he can also wing you off if you hold on to that thing. You can die and lose a weapon. JD's shooting down at these missiles here because they are no bueno. And this boss coming up is almost a continuation of the one we just killed, and he's the worst. And in co-op, this is similar to Jungle in the original Contra. This is like the friendship ending stage.
Yeah, so long as I'm moving upwards with this top leg, I shouldn't get hit by these missiles. I'm sort of spreading out. But if you stay put, the missiles will absolutely kill you. This is like a sort of like an auto-scroller portion of the stage. Can't really speed it up at all. But once you actually get to fight him, it turns into RNG nightmare.
Yeah, this guy is terrible. So you just try to move up and down and anticipate his movements because he can spike at you like that. Yeah. Here's some NG2 style wall jumps. Oh, baby.
That was a quick jump. I
Yeah.
saw it coming from there. Yeah, those bullets, they are scary. They're fast.
That lasts for like less than a second.
Yeah, this guy, if you just stand over here on the left side to avoid these bombs, he's pretty lame, really. Kind of a nice break, though, at the end of that stage.
Burn that shield for safety.
Yeah, the barriers are in such convenient spots here for the speedrun, like that one in the first stage as well. So once he starts moving up here, similar to like Area 4 and Super C, the bottom actually becomes a pit. So if he misses any of those, the screen won't scroll down. That's kind of a cycle skip there you can jump over as well.
This boss is fucking awesome.
Yeah, this is one of the, I think, like quintessential Super Nintendo bosses. If no one had ever seen Super Nintendo before and you wanted to show them what it looked like, this is one of the best things to show them. He does have some different attacks on hard difficulty that he doesn't on the lower ones as well. Is also his flames that you're going to see JD dodging here in a little bit move faster on hard too. But with the double crush, disregard.
Disregard everything. Yeah.
And the decapitation is awesome.
I only just looked at JD's outfit.
Here's another auto-scroller, but it's the entirety of the stage instead of just the wall climb. These guys are set, so JD has an idea of where to be on the screen, how to dodge their bullets, but still extremely hectic. And all these jumps he's doing to avoid these explosions are absolutely necessary. If you miss any of these guys, it sucks.
Oh no. That's probably like a couple frames away from really blowing him up.
This is just kind of a learned pattern kind of deal. And there's a guy coming up here that's almost a mechanical tentacle that you have to dodge, and for whatever reason I can't do this, but it's super easy. So then he'll... I don't know why I always get hit by that guy. Yeah. Bomb here helps kill enemies, but these dudes actually lag some too. If you don't kill them and they all just jump out there.
Because I lost the double C. Tried to use the bomb there to help out, and then there's like a safe strategy. You just stay at the bottom left corner, just angle shot up to the right. You won't die.
Even having a single C here really helps with that machine gun laser turret guy. Yeah, so even though he has just one crush, he's still switching between the weapons so that he can have more ammo coming on screen quickly.
So this can be a C or a spread. If I can hit it! Oh.
This is absolutely the most masculine scene in any video game ever, dude.
Alright, so...
Holding on to missiles.
Yeah. This is gonna take a while in this boss fight. Because I didn't pick up that extra weapon. Even if it was a spread, it would have really helped. But this boss is actually rigorously hard for me.
So you have to, in order to expose their weakness, you just have to kill these shield generators on each side of them. And those jumps that JD's making are actually pretty tight.
Whoa!
Oh, bummer.
I guess one of the...
Didn't get your C, though.
The missiles are...
Yeah, normally they aren't like just right in a row like that. They're staggered a little bit more. Yeah, this fight is hard enough even with like power-ups, you know. But once you get here, it's a little easier. You have to be on one of the top 2 missiles to be able to hit them.
You can get really unlucky with how the boss determines which of the missiles is must blow up. But yeah, again, we are without power-ups, so it's gonna be a bit of a
low
slog.
percentage.
Yeah, it's the low percent hard. I actually saw Mr. K doing a little bit of that.
Good old Mayor K, man.
One of his older streams.
This overhead is
This is one of the hardest stages.
way worse than the original one. These pits, the hitboxes for them are completely devilish. Walking sideways like that, you can easily slip off and die. So now he's got a spread power up. That should help with some of these, I guess they're like turrets. Alright, so right here, he's also trying to like lock his camera so he can just keep pinpointing on this guy.
Oh my god, that was a fireball. Okay, I'm just gonna use a ball. Blow up the enemies. So,
But yeah, these conveyors will swing you around, and these circular ones, he's holding L so that the camera is locked in place. If you don't do that, you just slam around.
try to hold on to this crush right there.
There is some like barrier skips in this level. Oh wow!
I got it.
You didn't lose it. Yeah, you didn't lose it.
Yeah, I got it. Right as I died. We're gonna spin. We're not gonna run into that one guy that was coming for me. Okay, so we got double crush back. That's extremely helpful.
Yeah, this boss is much more difficult when you just have no power-ups. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I sort of have to spin around and really focus on getting crushed right into the eyeball. And then we're just gonna, unfuck a little bit.
Yeah, that stage, even that looks fairly simple, but playing that casually, even when you first learn the speedrun, is a complete nightmare. And on those top-down stages, you can actually pick kind of your spawn point.
Okay, so final stage. Yeah, it just goes by really quickly.
He's our boy Crack
Yeah.
in his natural state.
So this whole entire section here is actually extremely hard to get through without getting destroyed by some random enemy spawns like that.
Bummer. Yeah, these guys don't have a set pattern, so JD is just reacting to however they're popping up. And in classic alien layer fashion, you have throwback to Contra 1, and then the mouths that spawn the, I don't even know what they are. I used to think they were snowflakes when I was a kid, but little slime balls that track you.
So we're not doing too bad. We have Crush and Spread. This is another throwback. This is Super C.
Fortunately, we can't clip through the floor, and there you go.
A little serious mashing there because you need to get right in his face. Blow him up.
This guy is a dick also. Very similar to the wall boss that we saw earlier in terms of you have to kind of bait him to your position and then quickly move.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to do like a quick jump as soon as he spawns, and really lay it on the mash.
Yeah, it's similar. It's kind of like the stage 6 boss a little bit.
Yeah, the
Or stage 7, excuse me.
most important thing about this boss, this form right here, is you gotta take out the left head, and then that right head will do funny things, or just try to blow up the center. So this is the brain. This is playing the lotto, literally. That is not the one.
No, that is no bueno. Every orb that he has circling around him, I think there's 2 of each, and JD is looking for a couple specific patterns that can make this boss really fast.
There's the red one, which I didn't get. I got the...
This is another bad one. This is like the crawly snake. This one's... You can find a spot and duck like that, but it's extremely difficult, man, to dodge that effectively. And, like, how are you going to do damage here? Super big pain. Hopefully we'll get the red one we're looking for here.
We'll get the right one, apparently, sometimes.
Alright, so this is what we're looking for here. This... And if you can get that first go, obviously, with a double crush, easy game.
We lost Bill quite a few times.
Nice.
It's much better to do this pattern if you have a bomb with it, just the low or the other meatballs that are like around it. But not that one. It's
You're looking
changed
for
direction.
the blue one, right?
Not the blue one, but the blue one's the worst one. I'm trying to get the golf ball one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There we go. This is the one I want. So basically, if you can explain this, dudes, when you crouch, your legs don't have a hitbox. I think it just goes up your legs.
Yeah, it does, yeah. So basically, like where his elbow is, forward is his hitbox. Not bad, dude.
So we got 2 lives. Usually on normal, this is where the game ends.
Yep.
But the game does not end surprise.
Also, really not to be that person, but if this game's not run on hard, it's basically invalidated.
DK, we're talking about you.
I wasn't gonna say any names, man, but
I miss DK. I think he's the one. Many. Nothing but love for
the hentai crab is pretty cool though.
Yeah. Yeah, this very morbid design on this guy. Okay,
It's like a very like H.R. Geiger background.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, you can kind of see the maneuver JD's going for here, left to right, jumping, avoiding, and all the meanwhile holding down and shooting. So much trickier than if you hold down at all and you jump, you just go down off the missile and die. So holding down, releasing it to neutral, jumping, holding down, there's a lot more action going on there. 1746, not bad, dude. I like it.
Good stuff.
Nice run.
Yeah, dude.
So that's Contra 3.
Way to go!
Way to go!